Playoff time is upon us. We're sitting with Coach Kaleb Nobles, getting ready to go back to the Delta. Another trip over to the SIP, and there's a lot on the line this time.
That's right. Our third trip to Mississippi this year, and now we know it's a true one-game mentality. Even though we've been thinking that for a couple weeks now, and our back's against the wall. We're playing against a really good team. We know we got to play our best Saturday at 1 o'clock.
A couple weeks ago, you went over there and got a win at Delta. Their only loss of the season. A good football team, obviously, and these two teams have gone back and forth over the last couple of seasons. What is it about them that makes them so good?
Yeah, I mean, one, they got really talented players across the board that do a lot of really good things, led by a good quarterback. Was voted the GSC Offensive Player of the Year, obviously, and a lot of people think he's a really good player, and he's done some really good things in his career. He leads them, and you got a lot of really good skill players, a lot of good running backs. Defense side of the ball, they got 11 guys that just fly the football and do a great job of doing what they're supposed to do. Really good secondary guys, really good linebackers and D-linemen who we know are big, stout run stoppers. So we got to do our job on that side of the ball and just do what we're supposed to do on special teams to help capitalize on that.
You guys were able to really, I think, especially in the second half of the regular season game, make Patrick Shigog, who is the GSC Offensive Player of the Year again this year, really uncomfortable. And it's not always a sack, but getting rid of the ball before he's ready and having to just throw it away.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you're a quarterback and you're not on your normal rhythm that you practiced all week, you're having to move a little bit, that hurts anybody. That hurts our quarterbacks. Anybody playing quarterback will tell you that. So, honestly, you don't have to sack the guy every time. I'll take a sack every time. That'd be great. But it's not going to happen every play. You got to get them out of rhythm, and that helps our defense by doing that.
Offensively, you guys, the last 2 weeks, 42 points, 52 points, kind of feeling like the rhythm is pretty good heading into this postseason?
Yeah, I certainly feel like our guys have totally kind of handled our offense scheme, what we're trying to do, and things like that. And we're running the ball very well, doing a great job running the football. And our guys know that, early at the end of the day, we just got to execute and do what we're supposed to do. And it'll prove to provide some points. So keep doing what we do and trust in the system.
Fresh legs is, it's nice to say that. I don't know if anybody truly has fresh legs this time of year, but your running back group that you mentioned, I mean, CJ's kind of recovering, bouncing back a little bit, but Javantez and Jalen, it's nice that they haven't had a ton of carries because they seem to be almost like they're gaining momentum here late in the year.
Yeah, no, that's part of our planning. Anytime you have to feel like you got one guy that's going to get all the carries, that's going to take him, make him tired as you go into the season. So we want to try and get multiple guys carries and have 3 to 4 guys that can run the ball, and we feel like we've got that, and they're doing a great job late in the season.
What's the secret sauce to going on the road and winning playoff games? You've been there with this team in 2019 as an assistant when that was kind of a magical trap tour type thing. I mean, it can bring a team together, and it can be a rallying point.
It really can. I mean, this is where you truly build more bonds than you already have. And honestly, the realizing that the field is no longer than it is at home, it's no wider than it is at home. It's still 11 guys on the field at one time doing what they're supposed to do. And just, not even worry about location, just playing our game. That's the biggest thing for us, offensively and defensively.
A little bit of us against the world mentality?
Always. Our back's against the wall. We know we've had that mentality for a while, and we got a road dog mentality. We know we're going to have to play on the road, so we just got to keep staying locked in.
Special teams may be what makes the difference in games. We've seen it in the playoffs at every level of football. Having Griff Sarah with a little confidence coming off last week, making a 41-yarder, having Logan Gregory punt the football well, and having that return and coverage game on point is huge.
Yeah, no, it's 5 to 6 plays, but that could be a special teams play, and we know we got to just do our job. 11 guys on the field at one time, eliminating penalties, things like that, that we know are going to be huge for us, and we got to just keep trying to flip field position when we have to punt as well.
First playoff game as a head coach. How you feeling heading into it?
I'm excited. I'm making it just like every other game. And at the end of the day, it's still 6 days of prep for 1 day of play. And so I know that it doesn't change for me. I got to call a great game and do a great job on helping manage our team.
1 o'clock kickover in Cleveland, Mississippi on the radio at 12:30. This one is streaming NCAA through Huddle. I know there's some watch parties around Pensacola. We'd love as many people as possible to come over to the SIP and enjoy the game in person. But if you can't, you can watch with fellow Argos at Seville Quarter downtown. I think Sammy Barker's Bubba's 33. They'll all be doing that, so you can have a watch party. And we'll be looking to talk to you guys again soon with a playoff victory in our back pocket. Coach, good luck.
Thank you.
And as always, go Argos.